Hello everyone and welcome back to finally another collection unboxing and review. And what we have here is an absolute massive piece that I got, which is the Prince statue from PCS Collectibles. And I'll quickly just look at the edition size because I got the box on the left of me. I have 669 out of 1,500, so it's a fairly decent amount of these available. So, you know, I'm sure for hardcore Prince fans, you've got enough time to get this if you really generally want this in your collection. And for me, I'm a massive Prince fan, one of my favorite artists of all time. And yeah, this is obviously from the Purple Rain album cover from obviously the soundtrack of the movie of the same title. Pretty fun movie. You know, it inspired a couple of other movies like 8 Mile and Get Rich Die Trying and, you know, all the other musician style movies. But yeah, this is absolutely a hefty piece, so no turntable. So what I'm going to do now is going to spin the box around and see what actually is the artwork on the back of that. And this is the back of the box, and excuse like the ring lights, it's a pretty shiny box, so it's really reflective. It's actually really nice. It's a massive piece as well, so for people that don't necessarily have the room for this, I would advise not to get this. But yeah, pretty standard box, pretty nice. What I'm going to do now is just get to unboxing and we'll get right into it. If you guys do enjoy this, make sure you like and sub, and we'll get to unboxing. This is pretty much the statue assembled, and overall I really like this. And again, for a 1/6 scale collector like myself, this fits perfectly with majority of the pieces I have, including statues as well. I have a lot of 6 scale statues too, so this all fits nicely. But yeah, overall, I really, really love this. I think the likeness is pretty good. It's not too bad, it's pretty good. There's a third party going around as a figure format with actual fabric goods. It doesn't come with the bike, it's just the figure itself. I think this looks much better than that. And obviously this is actually officially licensed, so that's why I got this version over that figure, which is unlicensed. But I will say there probably is some negatives I will give. For example, I wouldn't use light up effects, but I think it was a good opportunity to have the headlights, the fog lights, and also the backlights to be able to light up. Again, it's not a big deal for me, but I do know a lot of people like lighting up their stuff. For me, again, it's not a big deal. And I'll quickly cut and go to the actual compartment of where the speedo and all that are. Some touch-ups with the paint apps and some more detailing should have probably been present with that. So I'll go and cut now and I'll spin him around so you can see what I mean. This is just really, really quickly before I get to the speedo compartment. This is obviously the back of the statue and all of it looks really nice. Again, I know some collectors will probably like the light up effects to have been present, but they're not here. So again, that could be a negative to some people. For me, it's fine. It also feels that maybe some parts are die cast, or maybe it's just a cold resin. And speaking of that, actually, I'm pretty sure the bike is mixed media, so it's plastic mixed with some resin or metallic parts, and Prince himself is actually poly resin. So I think that's fine, especially for putting him on. You're gonna get, you know, poly resin rubbing with poly resin. It's very, very prone to breakage if they did have all of this poly resin. So I'm fine with that. But what I'm kind of a bit upset about, and I'll go a little bit here. You can see there's pretty much no detailing here. I probably would have liked if they had some, even just simple decals like printed on or even painted on. Again, I'm not fussed with the lack of light ups. I don't really care about that, but I mean, stuff here on the dials and that maybe should have been painted. Again, it would have been nice to have that, but at the same time, you're not gonna really dive in and look at this. It's more the opposite side spun around where you see the front on. Yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Again, a quick video. Again, statues, I don't really deep dive into much. I just assemble them and showcase them like this. So, obviously my 1/6 scale figures are a bit more in depth. Obviously because I have way more than statues. And also, this is my first PSC collectible, so I'm really, really happy that it had to be my favorite artist of all time. I missed out on the H.P. Lovecraft Mytho, I think it was. So I know how limited these runs are. So if you do love the pieces that they're sending out and making, make sure you run and get them, because they're pretty much a once and done and you'll be really hard to find them in the aftermarket. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you like and sub, and I'll see you in the next one.